Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Danny's Toybox. Hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday evening. To be completely honest, Karen and I felt like crap all day. She got up a few hours before I did, as usual, and when I got up, I was having trouble just waking up, just getting with it, get that morning fog out of my head. And that's even after a big breakfast. And I mentioned it to her, and she said she was feeling the same way. And I wanted to go out today. Honestly, I wanted to go check out Target, 'cause that's the closest store to me, and see what they had for figures, to be honest. But after being up for several hours, I figured, well, you know what? And actually, Karen's the one that suggested this, to be honest. She suggested, well, why don't you head down to the gas station and get some smokes? That'll be a good test as to how far you feel like going. Because on these trips, I usually walk one way and ride the bus back home. And from my place to the Target would be about an hour walk. As to going down to Speedway, which would only cost maybe 15, 20 minutes at most, take me to get there and back. But after Speedway, I realized that was all I had in the tank. And not long after I got home, it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Karen's like, I'm going to go in and lay down. I'm like, go for it. You're obviously not feeling good, neither am I. Why don't you go in and rest? Well, I ended up conking out and waking up about an hour and a half after the cats were supposed to be fed. I felt bad. And it took a little bit longer for them to eat because I needed a few minutes just to wake up. But yeah, the kitties got fed late, but they got fed. Nala's over here on the table, right behind. And obviously she's not mad at me because she's over here getting loved on. I wouldn't be surprised if she jumps on my lap and probably jumps up on the table in a minute. So yeah, I haven't, there's a lot of stuff I still want to do in the toy box. I still want to set up my X-Men, my Avengers, and those will probably, when I set them up, will probably go where the forest scene with the big rock spire is. That's getting taken down, and I'm going to do something else with it. But it's time to change that scene. And I actually had my tote box with my X-Men figures out here earlier. But then I'm like, dude, come on. Be honest with yourself. You ain't got the energy to move that scene apart and then put up a new one tonight. And it's true, I don't. So, instead, I thought I would share this little acquisition with you guys. Got more of the lights. I got 2 packages this time, and here's the package they come in. Or so, which is kind of odd, because the last set I got came like this, and this had 20 of them in it. These ones only have 10. But with this, I got 2 of them because I told my brother about these lights, and he saw them in the scenes and stuff and really liked them. I said, well, I plan on ordering some more, so I'll order you a batch. So, got a box of 10 here for you, Tony. That will be coming soon. As soon as I throw together a couple other things to add to my gift basket to you. But here's how this is packaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's a Nala butt. Get your butt off the screen, baby. Yeah, have you on the screen, but not your butt. Hi. Ooh, that's an extreme close-up, isn't it? Up, and you're going to get lovey on the camera. And you give the people a nice big hi. Come on, sweetheart. Come down here on my lap. Come down here. Atta girl. Up. And she bumped the camera on the way out. That's my darling Nala, folks. So we got the 10 lights. Comes with 2 mini screwdrivers. Plus two remote controls. And yep, that's it. So I think I went over this in the last video. But for any of you who are interested in getting these, my wife got them off of Temu. They were 10 bucks a pop. These packages, the way they packaged it, were $10 a piece. This one was 20. I don't know why they sent them in different packages, but for me, it's neither here nor there. So, just as a run through, like I said, for those who haven't seen it. All right, now you may not have been able to see that, but they come, each one of these remotes, they come, you can see it, the plastic in the butt end of it. And I just took that out. Now, in order to get these lights going, first you got to take the top off. Get yourself a little pair of pliers and yank this paper out. Screw it back in. Now, if you screw it tight, it's going to come on by itself. So what you want to do is unscrew it slowly just until the light goes off. Now it should be, nope, do a little bit more. All right, let's see. There we go. So it does have to be just enough to where it's going to turn itself on, but not super tight. Because there, now it's off. There, now it's on. And for those who haven't seen this, it has several different patterns to it. That's flash, smooth, it's just the changing color patterns, fade, strobe, and that's just pretty much white. And you can make it dimmer or brighter, or just have it all white light, red, orange, light orange, that's supposed to be yellow, green, lighter green, pale blue, darker blue, darkest blue, dark purple, lighter purple, very pale purple. And that's how you get these set up. Oh, hey, Bill. What's going on? You've been just hanging out the whole time I've been sitting here babbling. What's going on with you? I'm patiently waiting. Waiting for what? You still got my 6-shooters, partner. Now I'm waiting patiently like you asked me to. But without them, I feel like I'm walking around naked. It ain't right. So I gotta voice my opinion. Now the rest of the team says that you're a good guy, that you're a straight shooter, and that I should trust you. But like I said, I feel naked without them. Well, would you be interested in some replacements for the time being? Replacement? Those 6 guns belong to my granddaddy, and you better not have messed them up. I didn't, Bill. I didn't mess them up. In fact, would you like to see them? See how they're coming out? That would go a long way to easing my worry. All right, Bill, that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Just give me a sec. Let me just reach over and grab them, okay? Yep. Go ahead, partner. All right, Bill, I got them right here. Turn the light on. Well, here's the first one. Tell me what you think. How's that look? I'm gonna ease it up so the folks watching can see as well. That's one side. And up. And there's the other. Did screw up a little bit on the stars, but don't tell Bill, we can fix that. Don't tell Bill what? What are they not supposed to tell me? It's nothing, Bill, nothing, just a minor mishap with the paint, but it can easily be fixed. Okay, all right, Bill, carry on. All right, here's the second one. Sorry to cover your face, Bill, but they can see a lot better this way. Get the shine there. Yeah, it's funny, I didn't even realize those stars were on the handles until I started painting these. Now these are going to take, I did one on Friday, no, one on Thursday, one on Friday. So I won't feel safe actually handling these to paint the handles until, say, Tuesday. That way I'll know that it's dried all the way. But yeah, I've got a pearl finish paint that will look perfect on those handles. One downside to his guns that I didn't cover in his review is no blast port, or no blast effects port. But thankfully I do have other gunshot effects that'll work nicely with these. So I'll just put these away real quick. Pardon my absence. All right. So what do you think, Bill? Looking good? Ha! Looking good? I'll take my hat off to you, sir. Rest of the team told me you was a straight shooter. They said, Bill, you can trust that man. And more, you can count on him. Count on him when you need him. So that's good enough for me. Didn't you say something about replacements or some such? Yeah, Bill, but not so much replacements as say temporary. Temporary, huh? Yeah, temporary as in nothing can replace your 6 shooters, but you might like what I've got to offer you. Well, get on with it then, Bard. I'm sure folks around here for other reasons just than me. You still got all these damn lads to jaw about and show them how you're going to set them up. Great point, Bill. All right, well, these are a couple I've had for a while. And haven't really found any use for them for anybody, so I thought you might care for it, Bill. I'm going to take and show the crowd first. Old style shotgun. And hear that? Holy sheep shit. You weren't kidding, they are metal. Come on, let's see them then. Alright, well, I'll give another view of this shotgun and see what you think of it, Bill. Here you go. Huh. Well, damn. Wow. Sold. What else you got? Well, as it just so happens, I got this beauty here. I can pick it up. This nice little Remington. Oh, I think I'm in love. Well, here, take a look at it, Bill. I will do just that. You got too much shit on this table, tripping over it. I'm sorry, Bill, I'll take care of that. Now, let me take a look at you, my dear. What did I tell you about that floor? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Bill. It's hard to balance on this table, too. Yeah, all right. This one's a keeper, too. I thank you kindly, sir. Now I'm going to go have a seat before I fall over something else. Thanks, Danny. By all means, continue with your show. I'll shut up now. Well, that was a nice little interlude with Wild Bill. Hope you guys liked the way the guns looked. I'm really looking forward to showing you how they look after everything is finished up. I'm sure Bill is as well. So yeah, oh, here's a little something I've got up here because I have plans on doing the chrome, and on this one the gold treatment. Probably make this stock to look like wood, and this, I don't know, some kind of technology. And I have both of the staffs that came with X-Men 97's Executioner, but I also have the staffs of the original Toy Biz Executioner figure. Now, for those of you who aren't so much into Marvel, here's a little light on subject. Here's one of his. This is the second one. And now from the original Toy Biz, see, it's got spikes all along there. And this one. And they're all going to get the chrome treatment. And I figured instead of boring you and watching me pull the tabs on all of these, I'm going to take and pause the camera, and I'll go get these lights set up and give you a gander at where the Spidey villain scene is at present. A little tongue-tied. Alright, so give me just a sec, guys, and we'll take a trip to the toy box. Alright, so here's the Spidey scene again. I got all the lights set up on it and everything. I've moved a few things around and added a couple new characters. So why don't we get ourselves a little close-up? Give me just a sec. Alright, well, why don't we start off at ground level? And I'll just do a little close-up play-by-play of all the characters in here. Now keep in mind, a lot of this stuff, such as this light post here, and the bit of wreckage that Rhino's standing on, and most of these building pieces actually came from early Marvel Legends, especially when Spider-Man took off. So a lot of these things actually came from, hold on just a sec, I gotta make an adjustment here. Most of these actually came from or with Spider-Man figures. But I've added my own stuff in as well. Stuff that I've gotten from other figures. Stuff that's been given to me. Stuff that I've made. Yeah, just a nice little combination of such. The lizard hiding back there. I want to put lizard in a different pose. He shouldn't be standing there all calm like that. Get Mysterio down there. I should put a... Too bad I can't fit a light in his helmet. They're too big. That'd be pretty cool. And we'll go up the next level. Haven't put anybody on there yet. Oh yeah, speaking of new ones, Moreland was one of the new ones when I was digging through my Spidey villains that I didn't have him up. I haven't read the story, but I've heard about the story with him in it. And he wasn't really a relevant Spidey character to me, but since I needed the space, the gangstas, we're going to swing back over here so we can go up right here. There's one that I missed out on putting in. There was Doc Ock. Oh. Kane and the Jackal are right over there. Norman Osborn. And now we're getting into the symbiotes. Yep, I changed that whole, or moved that whole thing, brought it over here. See Scream at the bottom. Lasher over there. I cannot remember what they called the yellow one, the gold one. And we've got my big old toxin up there. Before we get to the flyers, Kingpin, Prowler on the side, Black Cat up there on a Daily Bugle sign. And as far as the flyers go, we've got Boomerang, Jack-O-Lantern, the Vulture, Hobgoblin, the male beetle, a female beetle, Harry Osborn is a goblin, although I might not leave him up there because he's an alternate reality. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. The Green Goblin with his Green Goblin smoke effect. I didn't lose the smoke effect for Hobgoblin, but I did lose his, lost his glider. So, that's what I got going on here. Still a long way to go. Like I said, I don't want to start throwing in alternate characters until after I've done that Kang and Grandmaster video. And I wanted to do it tonight, but unfortunately, as shitty as Karen and I are both feeling, I'm really not up to it. So I hope tomorrow. I really hope tomorrow. And there's a couple other things I can show, but I'm not going to tonight. Like I'll show you tomorrow, I'll show you guys those buildings I was talking about I was working on. Still got to glue them together and do a little bit more paint on them. But they're coming along nicely. Yeah, and you know, I had an idea for this scene at a later date, taking all these figures off of here and putting all of Karen's horror figures. So we're talking like Creep Show, House of a Thousand Corpses, Elvira, Annabelle, Slender Man. And those are just the ones I can name off the top of my head. They would look sweet in this scene, especially with these different lights. I think they would really look cool. Oh, I missed a couple over here. Demo Goblin and the Fabulous Frogman. This Demo Goblin is the first one they made, not the one for the Build-A-Figure. This was close to 20 years back, I think. But I really like him. I think he looks cool. So I stick with that one. Well, all right, folks. I think I'm going to end this here. I hope everybody's had a good Friday and good Saturday. Hope this video finds you in good spirits and in good health. And I hope by the time you watch this, I'm back in good health as well. All right, guys, that's enough from me for tonight. So have a good rest of your evening. Have a good rest of your weekend. As always, thanks for stopping by the Toy Box. You can tell it's getting late because I'm messing up my words here. But I'll say that again. Thanks again for stopping by the Toy Box. Each watch, like, comment that gets made just adds to my happiness, put it that way. You know, I appreciate it. I really do. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. Stay creative and stay kind.